Yo, it's the guy Royalty Bourne. Peace.
Peace.
Sitting here building with my son Nasir, and so we just gonna put the cipher up here so everybody can kind of see what we building on. So we was talking about uh, the galactic alignment that's coming the winter solstice on December 21st, 2012, which is, when the Mayans ended their calendar. So we was kind of building on uh, why did they do that. So also we kind of we was building off a book in the library that we got called the Galactic Alignment. It's written by John Major Jenkins. You know, it's a good book. We still digging into it, so I can't give you the completion of it, but you know, it's relevant to our time. So if you see it, pick it up, and we're gonna build on it a little bit though. But basically we was talking about the astrology of our times, and if you do knowledge on the Mayans, you see that the Mayans was master astrologers. Astrology was probably one of the larger aspects of the Mayan culture. You look at their monuments and their temples and their ziggurats. They were all built in astrological, or they had astrological concepts and basis as the reasoning of the foundation for them being built. So uh, we go into this whole, in my opinion, a misconception of uh, people saying it's the end of the world. The Mayan calendar date. See the young son over here shaking his head. You know what I mean? It's funny when you got the youth that's properly educated. You know how they can sit down and they can be in agreement, or they can sit down and build with you on major topics. That's another video though. But so like I said, the end of the world, is that what the Mayans said? The reality of it is, yo, if you look at the translation of what the Mayans said about their calendar, it was this: December 21st, 2012, the ending of their calendar is a representation of the end of the age as we know it. The end of the age as we know it. Not the end of the world, the end of the age. So what does that mean? Well, the master astrologers, the Mayans, knew that we're currently in Pisces, the age of Pisces, and we're on the cusp of moving into the age of Aquarius. Another very, very relevant uh, uh, astrological phenomenon, I guess you could say, that's gonna be happening on right on these dates is, like the book that I talked about earlier, the Galactic Alignment. So basically, what we're talking about here is, at this time, all the planets in our solar system are gonna be in line. Our sun has completed its rotation in the Milky Way galaxy, because as the moon orbits around the Earth orbits around the sun. If everything moves in a circular motion in the universe, do you think that the sun is stationary, is in a fixed position in space? It's not. The sun is on an orbit throughout the Milky Way galaxy. And the Milky Way galaxy is on an orbit through the universe. Okay, so as these almost almost like clockwork. We're moving in spirals. So the sun is moving through its orbit in the Milky Way galaxy. It's completed a rotation which takes 26,000 years to complete. This year, 2012, around the winter solstice, it's completed that 26,000 year rotation. We find ourselves in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy, while all of our solar system is in alignment, and we're pointed in a direction where we can get a glimpse of what's called the dark rift. And this is a phenomenon that happens like
every 26,000 years, maybe.
yeah, it's many years, and actually we fortunate enough to experience this, and as it's really unknown what the dark rift is. There's a lot of speculation about that. A lot of people have many different opinions. Uh,
It could maybe be a portal.
could be a portal. It could be many things. So we just gonna have to, keep our eyes open and be aware and observe to know. Um, but with that said, I just wanted to shed some light, uh, and even to dig into some other knowledge that me and the young son was building on. The age of Pisces. What's the symbol?
Two fish.
Two fish is the symbol of Pisces. So in the last age usually is around 2,000 years, 25. It's really one of those things. In my opinion, there's a little bit of time in there to play with. So who was the representation of the age of Pisces of two fish?
God.
Well, dumb it down a little bit. Who was the person? What was his name?
Aquarius. Jesus.
Yeah. So, Jesus, Yeshua, as more properly known, uh, was the symbolic figure of the fish. The age of Pisces we're in now. If it was 2,000 years that we live in an age, wow, what a coincidence that Yeshua was supposedly was born and died very close to 2,000 years ago. So, like I say, astrology plays a big part in stories, myths, legends, truth, false, whatever they may be. Uh, it's good knowledge for you to go get your hands on and fill your brain with, because it brings clarity and understanding, and that goes a lot deeper too. As you move into the spiritual levels of things. So, like I said, Rosie Bourne, Nasir, just sitting here building some knowledge. Thought we'd share the cipher with you. Yo, we out, yo. Peace.
Peace.